Hello everybody, my name is Tigerman and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Now, I know this looks a bit odd for where I was, but let me explain. The ogre that I was fighting got my butt whooped at. That place, I actually had a wrong skill here, and I did have like a right skill which would be threaten, but I did hear from one of my friends that watched this, one of my coworkers, who played this game to death. He said threaten should work, but the problem with that one skill is simply, um, it simply was just a little too much. How do I phrase this right? Whenever I attacked him with the threaten skill, let me see if I can find it and better explain it. Okay, here's threaten. The warrior adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each attack. Join them away from other enemies while this mode is active. Now, normally, yes, I know that should work with the ogre in the tower, but the only problem I kept having is that whenever I attacked him, he didn't, like, after the first attack, he wouldn't even recognize I was attacking him, and then he would just kill off another, one of my allies or whatever, and I know I need to better strategize, blah, 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 but I know that's my fault. So, yeah. Now, from what I hear from what I hear, taunt is the best use of said for the ogre, since it mocks them and forces them to follow you around. Now, what I'm going to do is not... I am going to go, hopefully in one setting, get close to where I was. Oh, I did find where the treasury is, which is right here. And there is the door that I needed to go to get that special weapon. Now, when I came in here before, these two guards were right here, just freaking around. And I told them that I wouldn't tell, and that since there were like little point to it. Down here is where the history lesson with Aldios and these two squires. The reason why I say that is because Hal's family and the family that my character is from actually were allies for like several generations. And they actually helped with a rebellion and united this whole kingdom, which they united, obviously, duh, but anyway. And that's where the treachery comes in, why that treachery is so significant later on in this, in this first part of the game.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes.
Ah, marvelous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Oh yeah, this is...
I'm so proud of my
Yeah.
pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Maybe, perhaps you should speak alone sometime, Iona?
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Now, I did hear from the same coworker who's watched this, and by the way, seriously, thank you for that. That's actually a quest to do, so. And I'm not sure what rewards I get after the quest or whatever.
You
But-
should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
That'd be
There's
so
enough
bad.
here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother. I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you? It's in the Maker's hands now, and we must cope as best we can. As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow.
Oh, no.
Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours.
Oh, true, but come on, lady.
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate, and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I don't think you should go.
Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long.
So, do you know where Fergus
He's
might
not
be?
out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana.
Ah, I should go then.
I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
What put this on?
You've grown up so fast. And now Bryce is leaving you in charge of the castle. I suppose there's no point in dwelling on it.
No.
Go do what you must then. I will see you soon.
Now, if I... no, don't pause, don't pause. You know, I'm so used to pressing the space bar. Let's see, is this... Where's the... I thought this was a library, was it not? Yeah, this is a library.
Good evening, my lord.
Okay. Now, I did hear that supposedly she would be
And I'm off.
in this room. Oh, Iona. She is here.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent. Greetings once again, my lord.
I haven't seen many elven ladies in waiting.
Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, your mother has no ladies-in-waiting herself. Is that usual for a noble woman of her rank?
She found a maid like you. She might care.
You are very
sure.
kind, my lord. I'm nobody special. You make me blush.
Well, no. But... Ooh. Should I ask that before I say maybe we should get to know better?
My
Yeah.
family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter.
You have a daughter?
Forgive me, I shouldn't have mentioned her.
I bet she has your beautiful
She
eyes.
does. Many people say she looks a great deal like me. I'm the only one who sees her father in her.
Sounds like Lady Landra has been good to you.
Lady Landra is good to her elven servants. That is not true in many households, but I hear it is in yours. It speaks well of your father to show such compassion.
Probably could
I
ask
have
her.
risen very high for my people. I would not tempt fate by wishing more. Aren't we doing just that? What else did you have in mind?
Let's see.
I see. I think I might like that. If I come to your door once everyone is asleep, would that be agreeable, my lord? Until tonight, then. I look forward to this evening, my lord.
Okay. Well then.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is?
It was my grandfather's, but I come here often to read.
So would I. Do you have a favorite book?
No, not really, no.
That's too bad, I suppose. Would you like to discuss something else?
Let's see. Nah. So you're going to be riding with my father tomorrow?
Yes, though I don't know when. I will leave when your father does. I'll ride as his second. A glorified squire, more or less. I'll care for his horse and armor and such. It's quite an honor.
Let's see. Do you know anything about
No
her?
more than anyone else. Is it true there is one here in the castle? Have you met him?
I really shouldn't say.
I'd join the Grey Wardens in a heartbeat. Can you imagine destroying the Darkspawn forever? Becoming a hero? But I'd never gain a Grey Warden's notice. I'll have to be happy under your father's command.
Yeah.
I'd like that. What did you have in mind?
Nothing weird. Perhaps we could talk after.
I would be glad of the chance to get to know you better. Until then.
Yep. Okay, now that's set. And ooh, chess. You know what? It'd be. I know this game is like really old, but I kind of wish that they added the game of chess right there, like to help increase with intelligence or mental fortitude or whatever it's called. Cunning, that's what it is. Thank you.
Yes.
Should go in there. But, god dang it. Fine. What's in here? Anything? Let's see.
Yes.
Anything in this room? No, nothing. Now, I know it looks like I'm wasting time or whatever, But I still like to try and look into every room.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Yes, let me now until you're finished.
When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand.
Who said I don't have one now?
Bold words, little brother. I mean a real woman, not a turn in the straw.
Oh, frick you too.
Language.
You like to play in the stable too, Uncle? I like to hide in the hay.
Don't you listen to this.
Oh my
If I catch
gosh.
you with your clothes full of straw again, I'll send you to Mother Malone.
But Mama, she talks forever.
If only that kid understood. If only. Do you think the war will be over quickly?
Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll see for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two.
You will be missed, brother.
If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Did you know there's a Grey Warden in the castle?
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
Yeah, it's not important.
You'd think every Grey Warden in Ferelden would have headed south already. No matter.
I wish I could go with you.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those Darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
I want you to leave without
Then
him.
the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Good shield would be
Make
more
us
useful.
sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands, and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
You'll need more protecting than her.
I agree. Especially if you get yourself hurt. I will never forgive you.
Now that is a good incentive, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely. Was completed. Going out.
Your hound is making so much noise. He seems so angry.
Perhaps something.
I thought I heard yelling when I woke up, but now I hear nothing. I'm gonna see if someone's in the hall.
Guys, let's wipe them out quickly.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Go for it. That's right. You die, you son of a gun.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I was about to ask
They
you
never got
that.
through the door, thanks to you. A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
I don't know, Mother. Maybe we should get out of here.
Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
I was
We
in my
must
room.
find him.
We should check on Orion.
And trust his mercy. What if the soldiers went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Okay. Crappers. Here we go. Okay, hold on. What? What is that? I think he's at level 4. It's a shield block. Requires combat training. Practice fighting with a shield improves the character's guard. Enemies can no longer flank the character on the shield carrying side. Shield defense. While in this mode is activating, it favors the shield, gaining bonus to defense and increased chance to shrug off missile attacks, but taking a penalty to attack with shield balance and attack. You know, I'm gonna go for this. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get. Just nothing. Boosh. Hang on, let me see what this... Is this a one-handed item? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Yep, there we go. Actually, I'm going to give her the secondary.
Going.
What?
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Ew. Holy frick.
How he's not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
That jackwad! That was on... Good gosh. Anything in here? Ooh, a trunk.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Boosh. I'm calling Boosh.
Now let's see. Which one first? All right.
We will not be defeated! Yes!
Now, what's in here?
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
All right.
Hang on, what's in here? Nothing? What's it mean insufficient skill? That's bullcrap.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
Then we should fight them.
Don't be foolish. You would throw your life away? The front gates. That's where your father must be.
We can't just let him win.
Listen, darling. We haven't much time. If we can't find your father, you must get out of here alive. Without you and Fergus, the entire Kusen line dies here. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servant's entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
What? How
Then
dead?
survive and visit vengeance upon him.
Gosh, fine. Okay, I just need to get my bearings on this for a quick second.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord! Here they come! Let's wipe them out quickly!
Yeah, you're not getting close. trucker?
All right. If you insist. Yes.
Crap. What? Crap, no, I'm getting out of here. No. That's the same defense. What was the point of getting it then? Any soldiers in here? No. Oh, crap.
Nice try. Not enough. Oh, you chick. Surely you're joking. That won't stop me. All right, I'm Now this should be fun.
All right.
Need bandages. Do you have any? Right.
You know, I am probably gonna waste. I know this is probably a waste on my part, but honestly,
Here I am.
there we go.
That won't help me.
Come and face me. This is all. How dare you come here?
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Okay.
You will be avenged, I swear.
All right.
Take all. Anything in here? One thing my friend did tell me is that detail is key. So basically, look anywhere and read anywhere.
Together we shall leave this place.
Going.
Short bow.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
Nah, mate.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
They did get
They
through.
killed Oriana and Oren. I can't believe. Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
No.
They won't hold. It will only delay the inevitable. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
I believe this is the part where I can get... What's this?
And I'm off.
I believe this is a part where I can get the, Wait, which way? Hang on. I believe I should go this way for... What's this?
Yes.
Malal has escaped.
Whoa, hello. Dadgummit. Okay, that's obviously not the right way to,
Come on! Not enough.
Alright. Oh, there it is.
Bad at all.
Yeah, take all.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key. That blade cannot fall into Hao's hands. It should sever his treacherous head.
Going.
Huh. There we go. What's this? Knight's armor stand? Yeah, take it. Got the family sword. Sweet.
Time for more practice. Bring it on! And I'm off. And I'm off. Yes.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and equip the family sword. And I'm gonna go ahead and equip... God dang it. That's stupid. I can't equip anything. Damage 6, 4. Okay, this is the library, nothing there. Okay, this is where I came from, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, this is the banquet hall, it looks like. Again, the library. This is getting stupid. That's where I came from. Right here. More guards. Okay, this is where they're holding off.
Going.
Anything in here? Where'd that soldier go? Fire crystal, take that. Anything value in here? No.
And I'm off.
13 copper. Nope.
Going.
Help us all! Run! We're going to die!
Run! Run!
Gosh. Are you serious? Cowards. Do I? Yeah, I think I remember. Go up this way, right?
If you insist. Bring it on! Oh, look! Let's strike me, shall we? Yeah, a new one.
We must stop them! How dare you! I will drive you from our land myself!
95 experience and didn't die. For once. Now, you know, so far, I'm not sure it's exactly explained why or if, or not. I should say it like this. I'm not sure if it's explained or why
All right.
this betrayal has happened. There's a deep mushroom. Man, I always want to press the spacebar to jump. I know that's not what... if I can just talk right.
Going.
Whoa, an executioner's helm. Okay. What? Boosh. Boosh. Any more troops I can fight? No? Frick. Okay. Go.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is Hal doing this?
He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
We'll have to simply drag you
Only
out.
if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go!
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
A new
If he
term?
lives, yes.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My youngest son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
I'm surprised you haven't left
I
already.
did not wish to leave your father alone.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit, The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
What about Sir Gilmore?
Truthfully, you were always my first choice. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
My duty is to take vengeance on
We will
Hal.
inform the king, and he will punish Hal. I am sorry, but a Grey Warden's duties take precedence even over vengeance.
Hal thinks he'll use the chaos to advance himself. Make him wrong, bub. See that justice is done. Our family always does our duty first. The Darkspawn must be defeated. You must go. For your own sake and for Ferelden's.
I will for
We
you.
must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm just so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Are you even aware my father is dead?
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
I'm not eager.
Of that, I have no doubt. You will see him again once the battle is over, I am certain. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thanks for nothing, then.
Your Majesty, I apologize.
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize that things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Well, why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Hot meal might be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Why is
the joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okay. Items received. What? What's this? Capacity. Okay. Longsword, C7. Requires 20 strength. You know what? I will put more in, what's this? More precision. Okay, let me read this out loud. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character, whereas cunning contributes to a more persuasive character. Huh. Stealing. The character is quick enough to pilfer small items from others, whether friendly or hostile, so long they are not too alert. I see. Survival can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. This skill also grants small bonus to nature resistance. Herbalism, the character can make simple potions. Poultice. What? And cells from common herbs. Poison making. Character has survived the difficult learning process of making simple poisons and grenades. The character has completed basic combat and rogues. Can access first tier weapons and talents. You know what? Yeah, I might as well. What is this? Okay. You know what? Next. Shield cover. This mode, the warrior's shield provides a greater chance. You know, I probably should wait and get this, honestly. Wait and get taunt. One tactic slot acquired. Codex updated. Darkspawn. Nose. King. I hope son. Since Pope's death, he has been on the throne. Complete a task.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm looking for... Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Where's... Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Circle of
Mages. A few
Mages
mages,
here?
yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Let me ask you something else. Where's Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
Huh. Blah, 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 blah. Royal Enclave.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Do you know where the king
I believe
is?
he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you. As you wish.
Oh, fricker.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about
How could
him.
you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is Tairn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
I would like to have an audience with Tairn, please.
Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know?
I'm not just anyone.
Oh, I didn't know. Hold on, I'll get him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Kalen's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kalen thinks. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet?
My father was turned.
The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
Okay, then. The music just got pretty dang ominous.
Stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you...
Blah, blah, blah.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle?
Oh, a chest. Frick.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
What if I have?
Huh, well, I'd like to know where she went, that's what. Ah, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Armor. Just one of them. Let's see. Actually, I can wear that now, can't I? Well, frick, I can't buy anything he has. This is stupid. Yeah, no thanks.
Take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Aren't they... So what? They wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Oh, you're a charmer, aren't you? You have just gained access to your first store. Here you can buy, sell items. Okay, whatever. That's good to know. Let's see, who are you?
Welcome, young man.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Wow, you just sent shivers down my spine with that little talking of yours. You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magical is powerful and dangerous?
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily, and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Perhaps I should tranquil all mages then.
You might feel differently were you a mage.
Sounds like a horde practice.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role.
I feel badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Okay. It just sent shivers down my spine.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave you alone then. Who the frick are you?
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Do you have any proper advice?
Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Okay then. Fine, be that way.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Alright. Ah, okay, that's where the, okay. Did I already talk to you? Yes. Already talked to you. Whoa, excuse me.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it.
That's a nice hammer.
You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well...
Anything down this way? Ooh, a sack. A priest?
Huh.
That's kind of what I thought.
Blessed are they who stand before... My faith sustains me. I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves against me. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
Okay. Interesting. What? Frick that. Whatever.
The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely.
What do you mean?
Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some Darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
Okay.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. They're on any we've seen that won't die.
Okay. I'm not gonna talk to him just yet. Who are you, knight?
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lord.
Thank you. Ash Warrior.
I do not wish to speak. Not before the battle begins.
Oh, fine.
You there.
If you have business with the
What's your
Ashwarriors,
name?
I suggest you speak to our commander.
It's Pick, sir. Go tell Tern Loghain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Ah, that's the... Okay, that's essentially the place where we go to, for this. Now, I do know that there are some areas that...
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
He calls. You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
We have them on the run, I hear.
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Is it possible he has some important
The
information?
commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Well, he's definitely going mad.
I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes. Please just leave me be.
Jory, is that... Yeah, that's the other guy,
Greetings.
right?
You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yeah.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. You have the bearing of a man who knows how to fight. If I may ask, were you a soldier before you came here?
What? No. What?
Are you a nobleman? I am honored to be in your company, my lord. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. As a boy, my mother told us Darkspawn hunted down all children who misbehaved. It is a foolish superstition, I know, but I still shiver when I think of fighting them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
David said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Yeah, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's the infirmary, wounded soldier, chest, quartermaster, tranquil.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
No, I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Not that I'm afraid
That's
of.
a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay, hold on. You know, I do know I'm gonna need a couple of these for the pooch. And so for a couple of these, actually. Actually, hold on.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Nah, okay, I don't need that. Don't need that. There we go.
Going.
Aw. I thought I could mess with them and open that up. Oh well.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? King. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
I should go.
Very well.
Hey, where are you going? See where you're...
Hello again. You need something now?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
No.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Are you?
I don't think so. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
I was kind of hoping that would be something a little bit different, but oh well. Guess it's time to start the ritual thing.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
That's right, I have to go find him. Frick. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I know where to find him. Oh, War Council. Can I get that? I can't unlock.
I should be going. I'm behind as it is, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle. I must attend to my duties or I'll get the switch. Excuse me.
There he is.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Yeah, I know exactly what...
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Don't worry, I'm no mage.
Less being yelled at for me then. Though the day is still young. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. From Highever. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
That's alright, no offense taken.
You didn't exactly catch me at my finest with the mage there. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Please me.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
What about...
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
What was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Alright, since I got... what's his face? It's magic and religion. There's a... that was Templar. Caitlin, Barkey, Duncan, Arlen Howe, McTeer. You know, I'm gonna read all these off when I'm not recording this game. You know, just to get an idea of what everything is.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need
For the joining itself, I'll explain more once you've returned.
Surely you could have acquired some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Isn't that dangerous?
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
And a second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
Is this part of her joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
How do we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find archive and 3 vials.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay. Okay, guys. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start saving right here. And then take it on after this. So, yeah. I know this is an extremely long episode, but I just wanted to get things, you know, right again and start off, you know, going out right. I kind of messed up with my first character, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Tell me if I did right, tell me if I did wrong. Any tips, ideas, please comment below. It'd be a great help. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next episode. Bye-bye!